It's week 7 of the National Football League, and all eyes are on the dual threat Lamar Jackson. He's going to have to air it out plenty this week. It's the Ravens and the Bucs under the lights on Monday night.
The cannons of the pirate ship ready to fire in the north end. Two teams in this one going in the right direction. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. Greg, both these squads come in off winning streaks. Something's going to have to give, but you love having that momentum coming into a game like this.
And absolutely right, Mike. And on top of it, if you're the home team today playing in front of your home crowd, not only are you coming off this win streak and bringing this momentum into another home game, but you get the energy, you get the excitement of your crowd who's also riding this wave of winning football. But on the other sideline, you've got a hungry, hot road team that's looking in saying, all right, if you don't take us serious today, we're going to try to extend our winning streak of our own and get back onto this plane and go home with another win under our belt.
From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. The man in motion here is Chark. Here's Baker to begin with a pass. They'll set up the screen to White. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
On 2nd down, Baker. That's caught left side by Otten.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
Well, there's not a whole lot of fancy going on here, Mike. This is just kind of old school, line up and run smash mouth football. It's exactly what they did, but it still ends up in a big gain, and he picks up the 1st down.
On 1st down, right back to White. And this time they are ready for him. He'll be thrown for a loss. No big gain that carry. It's 2nd down.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
A 2nd down throw for Mayfield. To the left side, to Godwin.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
Here comes Otten in motion. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Mayfield. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And this is taken in by the defense.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step 1. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Now the Ravens' big-ticket free agent acquisition. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. In motion comes Andrews. He'll go again here with Henry. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
On 3rd down, Jackson. This one complete to Bateman. A gain there of 10 yards. 1st down, Baltimore.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. Well defended there, and the quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Jones motioning here. Play action now. Jackson. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
To the air one more time with Jackson. Open man is Bateman. He's got him. 2nd time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a 1st down.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
Again, it's Jackson. That's out quickly, and it is caught. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Jackson up top again. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
Looking for a third down conversion on this drive, and they only need a foot. They'll try to run for it with Mitchell. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal. Some good running there. Gets them down to about the 2-yard line.
A huge advantage to red zone offense is the ability to run the ball. In this case, I thought he was going to score. He takes it all the way down inside the 2, sets up 1st and goal.
A great chance to convert that early turnover into points. Here's 1st and goal. Henry tries to bull his way in. Good blocking, and he's in. Derrick Henry, touchdown Baltimore. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year. Now Justin Tucker for the point after. The kick is good. And the Ravens will take a 7-0 lead. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. This is going to be taken in at the 3. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Buccaneers offense, running back Rashad White, ready for this next possession. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They're trying to hold on to the football this time. Had the fumble on the opening possession, which led to a touchdown. So they trail early as they get it back 1st and 10. A peek at his receiving numbers from a week ago, part of the offensive performance that led them to victory. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. From the gun, it's Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Even though it doesn't result in a sack, when you dial up the right pressure at the right time, Mike, sometimes that's all it takes to lead to that incompletion. The timing is just a little off between the quarterback and his intended target, and the ball falls incomplete.
They go, and the rush gets there. He'll be tracked down.
The key to this play here, Mike, is the anticipation of the snap. Watch how he's able to time the center, and when that ball moves, he hits it. Gets through into the backfield, and he brings the quarterback down before the receivers even got out of their breaks.
And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. Lamar Jackson and the Ravens headed back out again. And he has been doing it through the air and on the ground in this 1st month of the season. Currently leading the NFL in rush yards by a quarterback. On 1st down, they'll start the drive with Henry. And that's not going to yield a whole lot. Up to about the 28-yard line. Second down and 8. Jackson now. It's out to Andrews as they set up the screen. They're trying to use that size to push forward, but it's not going to work. Defense strong up front. They're going to get him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, you know, Mike, if I had to guess, I'd say that's probably not what they had in mind when they called that play, but those guys on defense, it felt like they knew what was coming from the start, and they got to him in a hurry.
From the shotgun, here's Jackson. He finds his receiver. That's Bateman. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His third catch goes for a first down. So a big third down hookup takes us to the break. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. On the ground, here's Henry. He'll take this ahead. It's a pickup of 3. Jordan Whitehead is there to bring him down. Second and 7. Bateman is the motion man. Jackson now on 2nd down. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Here's 3rd and 7. Bateman is the motion man. Off the play fake. Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete. And it's great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. So the drive ends, and on comes Jordan Stout to kick it away. Back deep for the Bucs, their speedster, Trey Palmer. A fair catch taken here, and it's going to come right at the 15-yard line. Here's the Tampa Bay offense. They're going to take over once more. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a 1st down. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. The drive begins with a run by White. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Another run here with White. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4, and it leads to 3rd down. They send Evans in motion. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. That one complete. It's the tight end, Otten. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Mayfield. He'll find his running back, White. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Mayfield to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Here comes Otten in motion. Now Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring fourth down right in the face.
And he looks up and he's taken down right away. Maybe fortunate just to hold on to the ball as he was tackled immediately after hauling that one in. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. A short gain up to the 20. Levante David doing his work on defense. Here's 2nd and 9. Jones motioning here. On the option, they give it to Henry. That one never got started. Too much defensive pressure. They drop him in the backfield.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
From the gun, Jackson. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. They get 16 on that connection. Good for a Raven first down. Bateman is the motion man. A run here with Mitchell. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the gain to nothing.
On the handoff, it's Henry. And he'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes third down. Here's Jackson. Quick throw here is complete. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up fourth down.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on fourth down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this fourth down.
They'll run for it with Henry. And he's going to have the Ravens first down. They'll get the conversion. It's a gain of 14.
First down run here by Henry, and he signed with the Ravens this offseason. And you think back to that run he had with the Titans, Mike, over the last 6 seasons, over 8,200 yards, 80 touchdowns. I mean, one of the most productive backs we've seen in a long time. Now it's kind of scary to think he gets to join Lamar Jackson in this Baltimore backfield. They hope the two of them can be that combo to finally get this Baltimore team over the hump.
Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another first down.
When this offense is really in gear, Mike, a lot of it is because of the ability of Lamar Jackson running the football. He is what makes this thing go, and you can see why.
Bateman is the motion man. Now a screen set up for Henry. A pickup of 14 as he takes it to the 14.
We see this week in and week out, Mike. These running backs in today's game, they really have the skill set of a wide receiver. So if you're going to guard him one-on-one and you know the offense is going to use him in the passing game, you better have that guy. You better have that matchup guy that you're confident to put on him and say, okay, you're going to go out there in space and defend a receiver like this. And after plays like that, I'm not sure how much more man coverage they can afford to play.
Jones motioning here. A first down throw for Jackson. And he will score. Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Ravens. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
Tucker's extra point, up and good. And the Ravens move out on top, 14-0. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. On the return is Trey Palmer. And this will work out quite well. They'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Buccaneers offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0. The score as the offense tries to regroup and get going with 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. And Marlon Humphrey is there, and he picks it off. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick six for touchdown. And they extend the lead. The defense joining the party. A pick six for a touchdown. Greg, they are extending this lead out.
Yeah, now you've just seen both sides just make their impact felt here in the first half. The offense has done their part, and now it's the defense that is able to capitalize on the turnover and take it all the way back for the pick six.
Tucker for the point after. He knocks it through. And the Ravens will stake themselves to a 21-0 lead. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. Palmer now to return. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Bucs offense ready to take over once more. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here, needing to flip the script in a hurry. And they'll start it here on 1st down. Now Mayfield. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
Just doesn't seem to me right now that he's seeing the field very well. I mean, that last possession results in the pick. You'd expect him to come back out here and be a little bit more careful with the ball, find easier completions, find the better matchup. But instead, he puts the ball back in harm's way, and he's lucky that wasn't another interception.
Godwin working the right side. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. That's caught. It's Evans. And he's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9. Out of the pistol, it's Mayfield. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Back to the air, it's Mayfield. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down. To throw is Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
The Ravens offense going to take over here in the final minute of this first half. They've opened up a big lead already, trying to put this one to bed maybe before halftime. Another drive starts here with 1st and 10. Bateman is the motion man. Play action now. Jackson. That's caught. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
They really showed off their connection on that pitch and catch, Mike, and just really good ball placement and really good separation downfield. And when those two things align, it's just really challenging for a defender to stay with them and take that play away.
Now the Ravens use their first timeout. Clock will stop just under 30 seconds to go in this 2nd quarter. Here's 1st and 10. Jackson. Oh, they are on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. The Bucs have it.
For most of these defensive linemen, Mike, they go the entire season and never touch the ball. So when they get their shot, they try to take advantage of it, and that's exactly what this big guy did here. Doesn't quite take it all the way for a touchdown, but he sets his offense up in a great spot.
Now he'll run it. Now here's a timeout. They're going to take it with 8 seconds remaining until the break. They face 2nd down and 7. Throwing is Mayfield. There's Evans. He's got it. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. So Chase McLaughlin will come in, and they'll try a field goal. This just a little more than a chip shot. 32-yard attempt. McLaughlin's kick is good. And the Buccaneers are on the board just before halftime. So we have hit halftime here on a Monday night as we toss it an hour or so east. And hold that thought. Let's get right back to it. We are ready for the 3rd quarter. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. Oh, he's got room past the 30. The Ravens offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. They've definitely outplayed their opponents to this point in the third quarter. They might be looking to grind out some first downs and chew up some valuable time on the clock. On the give, here's Henry. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. On play action, here's Jackson. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
So we saw in the first half, Mike, they were willing to take some risks. It allowed them to build this halftime lead. Now the opposing sideline, they're looking to fight back. They're looking to cut that lead down. That's what that coverage seemed. It looked like they baited that quarterback to force that errant throw and lead to that turnover. Now it's their offense coming back on the field with a chance to cut this deficit.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. You just saw a great example of it here.
On 1st and 10, here's Baker. A short one. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And the defense has it.
You know, Mike, with the importance being placed on yards after the catch, we're seeing more and more.
And remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by...
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. They send Godwin in motion. A second down throw for Mayfield. With the middle of the field, he's got Evans. And this drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team. Here comes Otten in motion. They'll run with White. And this rough day on the ground continues. They're going to drop him behind the line again. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. On 2nd down, Baker. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds.
Automatic first down.
Now it is 1st and goal. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete. Marlon Humphrey, the man there to break that one up.
It's hard to play that ball any better than the way that defender did right there. I mean, to stay patient throughout the entire play and make sure that not only are you in prime position to make it, but then once the ball is there, attack it, knock it down, and save a touchdown.
To the end zone there, but it is incomplete. He was trying to fit that one in to Mike Evans. And now 3rd and goal coming up. From the gun, it's Mayfield. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away. Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in first and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
Back out is the reigning MVP of the league, Lamar Jackson, and the rest of this Baltimore offense. And he has had all sorts of trouble in this one. Your quarterback has to take care. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Henry. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. Levante David doing his work on defense. They'll come up on a second down and 8. It's the tight end Likely in motion. Off the play fake. Jackson. That's downfield, and he's got Andrews, his tight end. What about that? Out of bounds, all the way down inside the 15. A big play there for Baltimore. It covers 51 yards.
What can I say, Mike? Good things happen when you get the ball to your tight end, but in all seriousness, think about what this guy has to handle in the passing game. Not only to be the possession guy, convert first downs underneath, but then have the ability to be the matchup to get downfield and be vertical in the passing game. There's not a lot of tight ends around the league that can do both, and when you have them, I don't blame the quarterback for looking his way.
And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Baltimore.
We all make such a big deal, Mike, when we see a quarterback go through his progression and deliver a deep downfield strike for a touchdown. But sometimes just take what's easy, the easy pitch and catch, get an underneath completion. That's exactly what the quarterback does here, takes what the defense gives them. And when you have a playmaker like that on the outside, they can do the rest with their feet after the catch, and end result is still a touchdown.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. This returnable from the 4. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Bucs offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They're in need of points in a big way as they set out on first and 10. To throw is Mayfield. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
When it starts bad, it has a funny way of ending up getting worse, and I don't think that could be any more true than it is right now. They're already down by multiple possessions, and after that start to this drive with the sack, they find themselves once again in a massive hole.
Throwing on second down, Mayfield. That's caught left side by Otten. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with third down.
A gain of 14 yards brings up third down.
The man in motion here is Chark. From the gun on third down, it's Mayfield. To the tight end, Otten with the grab. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down. The Buccaneers getting their punter out there. He's on to punt it for the 4th time tonight. And he's is going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Ravens offense, and Lamar Jackson getting set to take over once more. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. They'll run it on first down with Henry. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down. Going to go right back to Henry. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. Third down, 3 to go. Bateman is the motion man. Third and short, Jackson. He'll look for Mitchell out of the backfield. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
How often do we see teams kind of nurse these big leads, Mike, especially as the game unfolds? They turn to the ground game. They try to slow everything down. Well, not this offense. They refuse to take their foot off the gas. They're still mining for explosive plays, and frankly, with the way today's gone, I don't blame them.
On third down, Jackson. And he's got it to Flowers for the connection. And he's going to have the first down. So they convert on third down with a pickup of 9. They'll work straight ahead with Henry. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down. So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more Monday Night Football after this. Second down. Jackson. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion. Zay Flowers, the intended receiver, and it's going to be third down. From the gun, Jackson. He finds his receiver. That's Bateman. His second grab on this drive, good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a first down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend. I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while, it seemed like everything the offense did hit. And after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Henry. And he will work his way down inside the 30, a pickup of 6. Here's a third down and 4. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he will have a first down, but I don't think that's going to stand. They're already heading backwards. That's on the second rounder out of Washington, Roger Rosengarten. So, after the 5 yards are walked off, they face third and long. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. Open man is Bateman. He's got him. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. They're at the 17-yard line now for first and 10. They'll run it with Henry. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down. Here's second and 3 to go. Bateman is the motion man. A give up the middle for Mitchell. And that'll give him a first down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Jones motioning here. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. And they are all over that on defense. Good surge Drops him back. Let's put him at the 9-yard line.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
It's a zone read, and Jackson's going to keep it. And no place to go, no place to hide. He's taken down behind the line.
The decision whether to keep the ball or to hand it to the back happens so fast. In this case, the quarterback thinks it was a keep read. The defense was there ready to stop him. Tackle for loss.
So the last two plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. It's the tight end Likely in motion. 3rd and goal for Jackson. He'll bring this back to the 10, but that's it. The drive stalls out. It's 4th and goal.
What a nice play defensively. It's always a bit of a challenge. How long do I stay in coverage defending my zone or my man? Or how fast do I come up and pursue a scrambling quarterback? They did a nice job rallying to the ball late. They're able to bring him down to force 4th down.
Tucker's kick is good. And the Ravens will extend their lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through and they get 3.
Palmer now to return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Buccaneers offense ready to come back out for this next possession. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with 1st down. The man in motion here is Chark. Mayfield to throw it here on 1st down. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free and gains nothing.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
It is a big play for the Buccaneers. A gain of 66 yards.
Over the course of my career early on, there was a handful of guys that were downfield threats in the passing game, but they did a lot of stuff in the run game. They were really good extra pass protectors, and if you threw them the ball, they had very sure hands. But what we're seeing now is the ability to get deep and add layers into the secondary as a pass-receiving threat, and not only do damage before they catch the ball, but so many of these guys have tremendous ability after the catch.
Here's Mayfield. That is caught by the tight end, Cade Otton. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. McLaughlin, good on the extra point. And the Bucs are able to edge a bit closer. So the late score gets them a bit closer to respectability. They'll try to get even closer with an onside kick. Whoa.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the 4th quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
It's the tight end Likely in motion. This is Henry. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. He'll go again here with Henry. And he'll get the first down there, a pickup of about 5 yards.
And all you can do at this point, Mike, is just really marvel at how well he's been able to run the ball. And throughout the course of the game, they've certainly not been shy in giving it to him. And I think he's held up his side of the bargain.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Here's Henry. And that one not going to net too much. He'll get this down to the 31. Here's a 2nd and 9. They'll run. It's Henry. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to third down. They need to get to the 22, but now face third down. A give right up the middle to Henry. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter. So it is a win here for the visitors, the Ravens. They continue to be the hottest team in the NFL here in the first couple of months of the season as they remain unbeaten. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say good night from Tampa.